They didn't have plastic bags?
No, but they have a cup like it.
Okay, and then dump out and reuse. Hi, yeah, Joey feels sick, guys. He feels barfy. Yay. How are you guys? I am here.
I'm not feeling like that.
Oops. Oops, oops. Oops, oops. She's making noise. Is that better?
That's not better, probably.
There, wait, that got turned on somehow. Is that better, guys? Hi, Danny D. How are you? Hi, I am Zaxxon. How are you? Joey's suddenly not feeling well, which, sometimes happens. Hi, Johnny's Corner. How are you? I thought we'd start things off early since I'm in a parking lot of a gas station, but, this is what YouTube's about, right? Going and doing things and stuff like that. Hi, AJ. How are you? What's the matter? Oh, put the lid on the pizza and don't put it down so far. That's okay. The pizza's still okay. There you go. Put it down. Just not so far. He's smashing the pizza. Johnny, are you coming up? Oh, I look so beautiful after a day of sitting in a sweaty Taekwondo place. Hey, AJ. How are you? So tonight, it's Johnny's Corner. Yay! Oh, you want me to try that again, Johnny? I'm not seeing you up yet. I'll try it again. Let's see if he can come up. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yeah, I do. Today was Iron Antler. So when you guys do send me your shirts, I just don't wear them when I do videos. I wear them all the time. Those are the only shirts now that I wear is YouTuber shirts. I want to support all you guys and show you my love. There you are. I see you. I see you, Mr. Johnny.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. I'm doing good. Boy feels barfy all of a sudden. Best way to start a 3-day car ride, I think.
Oh, goodness.
At least he doesn't have diarrhea yet. Maybe that'll be tomorrow.
Can you see me?
I told him not to eat those tacos that had been sitting in the car.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
Well, too late. What we learn as we grow, right?
We do. Yeah. I don't know if you can see her, but Maddie's over there in the corner.
Hi, Maddie. It's great to see you.
How you doing? I think my other camera is kind of a little messed up here. It won't let me have sound. So I don't know. Let's see if it allows me this time.
Oh, you turned on the car, buddy. You put your foot on the brake thing.
My bad.
Yeah.
Turn it back off. We're having all kinds of problems. Now turn it off, please. Now keep your foot off things and just lay it back. Okay. All right? You'll be better soon.
Are you sleeping over there right now?
We will be sleeping soon. I'm going to drive now to the next rest area and then go to bed.
I remember.
Our adventure has been fabulous. It's been really good.
I remember driving from Tennessee all the way to Massachusetts. It's 1,200 mile trip I did in 24 hours.
That's weenie. Only 1,200?
I know, that's big for me.
We're doing 2,832.
You can have it.
Okay, Johnny, shall we start your interview? You guys, if you can, share this out, please.
Let's see. Did you join it on your phone too?
No, I gotta.
You gonna join in?
I can't really see the.
Where are you traveling?
We're going home now. We're in North Carolina, and we're gonna go back to Washington State.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Bad Idea. How are you?
It's so weird trying to do this from the phone and then look over at the computer because I just ordered a new webcam and microphone because my current setup is messed up.
Well,
Scared
mine is kind of iffy anyways too. So
I'm scared because we finally hit the 500 mark, so we're gonna do our big giveaway.
Nice! How exciting!
503.
503.
503.
Okay, so give it a week, and but within the week you should get your community post.
A community post, really?
Yeah, community tab will show up.
Oh, sweet.
And then you can start doing community posts, and those are fun.
I
And
can't
then
wait.
it's really funny because the first 500 seems to take the most. The second 500 is less time. Then you hit 1,000. The next time to hit 1,000 is less time. At least that's how it's been for me. You know what I mean? It
Uh,
just is like, so when I go from 2 to 3, I'm hoping it'll be shorter too. I don't know.
I'm sure.
Okay, Johnny,
Yes.
tell us what you want us to know about your channel. Let's begin, guys. I know it's a little bit early, but I need a
All
rest.
right. Well, starters, it's called Johnny's Corner. It's got its name not from me, but actually from my daughter. For those who've been following since the very beginning, it used to just be a channel. I forgot what it was called actually, and did a little giveaway. I did a $5 gift card giveaway, and I said whoever can come up with the best name in the family will get that gift card. And Lorelai came up with the name Johnny's Corner, and I why'd you call Johnny's Corner? She's like, Dad, because I hang out with you there. You do all sorts of things. You don't just do one thing, Dad. You do good things. I said, well, there you go. I said, but that's the channel, and it's been Johnny's Corner ever since.
And Madeline White here is Mrs. Johnny's Corner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I New Horizon.
we started off with her being the camera lady, because we didn't know if she'd like it at first. She didn't know either. And then once we got our 360 and then tossed it, she was done. She did not want to be on the camera. She needed a magnet and she needed to be out there right away. Now,
I totally understand that.
absolutely. When it comes to the other aspects of my channel, she kind of takes the back seat. She'll do like when I do the cooking and stuff, she'll film. But like when we do our paranormal, because on my channel I'm not just one thing. That's why it's called
Right.
Johnny's Corner, because you never know what you're gonna get. It's
Right.
exclusively magnet fishing, but I do urban exploring. I do paranormal investigations, which is kind of fun. And we just do all sorts of things. I've done caves in the past, but you never know what you're getting, and that's just part of the fun. That's why I call it an adventure, because I'm always looking for something fun to do, and you never know when you see that notification come up. You never know what you're getting.
What you're gonna get, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you separate out your stuff into different playlists, so if people are just looking for one thing or another, they can get it?
I do. Actually, if you go to the channel and you on that homepage, you can actually see the different playlists that I have created there.
Awesome.
Took me forever to figure out how to navigate around YouTube. Editing has been fun. I've gotten better. Now I can kind of do it with my eyes closed.
Nice.
It's funny that happens after you've dropped about 90 videos, huh?
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I'm at 720 right now, so yeah.
Good God.
I
720?
I don't do anything special with my editing, though. I'm really like bare bones, nothing. And at some point, I better get better at that, because thank you, New Horizon. If you guys have not subscribed or checked out Johnny's Corner, please do. The link is getting posted. New Horizon's always really good about handling that kind of stuff. So there's a couple other of you, which I greatly appreciate. My channel too is a variety of things. And everything I've heard from people is that it should be just one niche, right? Yeah. One niche, right? That's what I hear from everybody. I'm doing fine, and I'm wide.
Yeah, and that's what my biggest fear was. First, and I've asked some people, I said, hey, what do you think? Do you like the paranormal? Do you like the magnet fishing? Should I split it into separate channels? And the response that I got was overwhelming. It was great for the support. They're like, no, we love how random it is. We never know what we're going to get, was one of the comments. My subscribers, I just love all of you guys. You guys are so great. Whether it's the magnet fishing community who's embraced me, I love you guys a lot. The paranormal side, that's not as tight niched as it is with the magnet fishing and the metal detecting community, but they're great as well. They are always there to share posts and stuff like that. So that's what I love about the YouTube part. Was I never wanted to be famous. I just wanted to get out here and have fun, especially with 2020. You were cooped up, couldn't be around people. Hey, go outside and explore.
Right. Yeah, that sounds great. I think that's a great thing to do, is have a bigger, broader thing. Hi, Heaven Sent. How are you? Okay, so guys, do you have some questions for Johnny, or am I going to get out my list? That was a threat. Did it sound like one? It was meant to be given that way.
You might have to read because I can't see the comment on here.
You didn't find it on the edge where you could click the comments?
I do. Is it right? No. Oh, wait a minute.
No questions.
It would be on the computer.
Last comment from New Horizons sent hello.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, hey, well, I guess I can see it.
You can. Okay. But I will also post them up underneath too. So if anybody has any questions, please ask them. Or I'm shuffling the list. I have some fun questions too. So I remember my questions. I had to go back. I was about ready to drive away. And I went, oh no, I need the questions.
See you later, Joe. Thanks for tuning in.
Donnie D from Cool Scratcher Fan. What's the coolest thing you found in magnet fishing?
The coolest thing that I found magnet fishing, to me, it would have to be antique fur traps. I found 2 of them in 2 different videos. I absolutely love those. To me, it's a piece of local history. Anybody that knows I'm a huge history buff. So that was great. When I took those to go get checked out, one of them dated back pretty old, like I would say, what was it?
1800s?
Like the end of the 1800s, and then the other ones were from like the other one was from like 1960 to 1980, 80ish.
Cool. Cool.
But still, just that span of time being in the water, I was surprised there's anything left.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, and one of them in the video, if you look at it, I picked it up and I went to just open it, I broke it. I felt so bad, and that's why when we found the other, Maddie was like, "Don't touch it."
Don't touch it.
What are my
Zaxxon's asked, what's your aspirations in life?
That's a good one. My aspirations in life is just to get through it happy, get through it with my family. If I can leave the world with a smile, whether it be someone that's here or watching something somewhere else, that's all that matters to me. I don't like to see people sad or down. Make sure or smiling. So if I can just cheer somebody up in the course of the events of the day, then I try to do that.
Nice. Okay, my question. What's your favorite sandwich and where did you eat it?
Oh my favorite sandwich.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Ooh. You know, you can't have.
I can't. What? But what?
You can't have one. You know that, right?
No, but this question is very specific. What's your favorite sandwich and where did you eat it?
My favorite sandwich is a Cubano. I love a Cuban sandwich. And the first time I ever ate it was in. My wife is Puerto Rican, so when I say this, I look at her like I'm going to get slapped, but I call it Little Puerto Rico. But I had a friend in the town of Southbridge, and his wife made me a sandwich, and Cuban, and made an authentic sandwich, and I had nothing like it. And I've tried to recreate it, and I've come close, and I can cook, but that it's just something about a Cuban. I just love them. I love them.
Sounds good. What's your favorite place on earth?
It's kind of so corny, but at home with my family.
No, that's not corny if that's it. These questions seem kind of odd, but the questions tell us a lot about you.
Ooh, it's a little hot in here.
Are you nervous?
What was that?
Are you nervous?
I am. I've never done this before.
You shouldn't be nervous. This is a learning channel, hon. It is. It's a learning channel. That's what the idea is. So when a real big person interviews you, you know how to do it and you've done it before. So this is all about learning. Just relax, breathe. You're okay.
Oh, I'm good.
What's one place that you visited that you never want to return?
Oh, that is quite simply put, St. Joe City Park.
How come?
I had done a paranormal investigation there. I'm a cable guy, so I talked to a lot of people. And during my working time, I've come across multiple people that said that the city park was haunted. And I was like, okay, but is it really? And then I heard that somebody had done an Ouija board and set a demon loose in the 70s. So kind of piqued my curiosity. But I was kind of like, is this guy just blowing smoke? And long story short, when 3 other people said the same thing, but in different areas, and they didn't know the person, I had to go look at it. So of course, me and my buddy Josh, we went and explored it. It was a 2-part video. I will never go there. It was bad. It was bad. My buddy Josh was attacked, and doing the paranormal side, that is something that we don't want to see. I don't talking or hearing spirits or seeing things move or thrown, but when it comes time to somebody getting hurt, I don't like it. It scared us. I will never go back. I don't care if it's the city park. I will not go back there.
Right. I get that. I went to we have a point up on Washington called Neah Bay, and this has been quite a while ago. I was we're out just driving, exploring, and we got up by the point in Neah Bay, and I said, you got to turn around now. We got to leave. And my husband at the time was like, why? And I said, because they don't want us here. We have to leave. And he's just like, what? No, we got to leave, and we got to leave now. And he was like, oh, you're just weird, and turned the car away and left. But it's like, now actually I want to go back up there because I want to see why it bothered me so much.
See, that's the fun part about it, is because just never rule out your gut. When your gut says to go, that's your something inside. Don't know what to explain it. It's just saying, hey, we know more than you do right now, so you got to get out of there.
Yeah. And I just left. New Horizon would like to know what got you interested in doing the paranormal?
What got me introduced into doing the paranormal?
What got you interested in doing the paranormal?
Okay. That is a good question. Me and my brother.
Wait, hold up. Do you see what Johnny's doing? Remember what Jenny Finds Penny did? Okay. He puts in that, I'm going to call you out here. He puts in that, that's a good question. Remember how she did that too? That gives you a moment to think of the answer. He's had professional help interviewing before. Good job, Johnny. No, we're teaching everybody, Johnny. You're not embarrassed. Come on, get the embarrassed off. We're teaching everybody.
Hey, so if I can
a method you can use. Go ahead, go now.
But no, it started when I was young. Me and my brother were in my house, and we've always liked the ghosts and stuff. Well, one night we were goofing around, and he was swatting his toy around in the air, his stuffed animal, and hit something, and it flew by my bed and hit the wall. Oh. And there was in the drywall there was a hole. Oh. But we immediately turned the light on because it was right by my bed lamp, and I turned it on, and there was nothing there but an indent in the wall. And he hit it with this stuffed animal, and this was when we were little. So since always into it, we went looking for stuff. The worst thing we did as kids was we went up to Vermont when we were, and that's where my grandparents lived, and we took a railroad bike from a haunted railroad. That's what everybody said. Yeah. There you one, and so we took it, and I took it home with me. Needless to say, we could not wait to get back up there the next summer to go drop it off and leave it there.
Yeah, bad things started happening to you, or you felt weird, or
yep.
Yeah.
So that's what's got me into it.
Yeah. Rock Butcher says, gut feelings have saved my butt underground in mines several times. Gut instinct should be followed.
Exactly.
Will is saying that he has been really busy at a ski camp or something. It's okay, Will. I'm just glad you're here today. Thank you. Okay, here we go. This beautiful lady here has a question for you. What was the most scariest place you have visited, and why?
We just answered that. Somebody's not paying attention.
I know.
That would be, once again, it would have to be the St. Joe City Park.
Yeah. Okay, so I got a question. What's the best show on TV right now?
Right now? Like what's
right now?
Like if it hasn't aired a new season, or just
the question was clear. What's the best show on TV right now?
Y'all, the haters can hate me, but I'm going to say Yellowstone because I'm a cowboy at heart. I just love it. I love them. I love being there. I was on a farm as a kid growing up and helping my uncles with their dairy farm, and I just love it. So I can relate to it. One, 2, it's just an interesting storyline, so I really do like it.
Okay, good deal. Zaxxon would like to know, if Grandma Kelly flipped her kayak in a video, what would your first reaction be?
First, hope that cell phone was waterproof, and then I would have to try to somehow get a hold of her. I would have to.
He'd actually do try that. Tell the toilet story.
Oh my God.
Yes. All right. So I actually reached out to Grandma Kelly for the first time ever, because I was trying to. I forgot what it was. Was I trying to help you with something?
You were trying to mail something.
Yes, I was trying to mail something.
So it wasn't just Johnny; it was the postmaster. Go ahead.
Yep. So I was at the post office with the postmaster, and we were waiting for Kelly's address because they said it was wrong, and then so I wanted to verify. Well, here I am, just calling, and finally it picked up on Face Chat, and here's Grandma Kelly, as sweet as she is, sitting on a toilet. And my first response was like, "Whoa, okay, well, I can't, just trying to do one of these, because that's her private time. But some people got different things, And then we were laughing because Grandma Kelly was like, "Oh my God, I just finally realized where I'm at and what I'm doing." And she cleans houses, and that was really cool for her to just be that honest with it. Like, it just shows what she does. I love that part, and just it stuck. And the postmaster was rolling, and we were just all having a blast that day.
So, you guys, I cleaned houses. I was fully dressed. I was not using the toilet at the time. I was using it as a chair. He was so cute. He was so trying to not look at me. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, that's an easy one. Steak.
No, meat man.
Steak. What's for dinner? Beef.
What's the worst movie you ever saw?
Oh, God. The worst movie I have ever saw. I got to think, because there's been some real winners. Probably the worst movie that I ever saw. Oh, God.
The worst one.
No.
You got to think of one. We all have one.
You have one.
Dude, I'm trying to think. I can't think of it offhand. I really can't. I'm into older movies and everything. So I'm more of like a noir kind of guy, and the older black and white movies. So you know what? One of the worst movies I think I ever seen was The Hill Have Eyes. I think that movie.
Oh my God! Yes.
It was scary at first, but then the storyline was kind of like, what is going on?
Sorry, I still think it's scary. It was creepy, weird.
And then, the second one would be Cloverfield. I really did not care for that movie.
Cloverfield. I don't know that one.
People like it, but I didn't really like how it had that first-person camera point of view where everything was just from behind of a camera. I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do, but
cinematically is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the best thing you've read in the last 5 years?
The last 5 years. Well, I just got done reading again, probably about a year or so ago. Would be The Red Badge of Courage. It's one of my favorite books. And it's about the Civil War. And a guy, I don't know if anybody knows or not, but it's about a guy who was talking, I can't wait to fight. And then when it got down to it, he ran away. And then through the events, he finally stayed and fought. And he ended up being a good fighter and everything like that. But I would say the last few months would have to be my excerpt. I got given to me. I've actually did an install for a gentleman who was an author, and he signed the book and gave it to me. His family has ties to General Lee, Robert E. Lee, and composed all of his quotes and everything into a book. And I read front to back on that as well.
Oh, very nice. Okay, if you could only bring 3 things with you to a deserted island, what would you pick?
Ooh, easy. Family. But does that mean like people, or can it be like?
It can mean people, but if you say people, that sure means something about you.
Well, I meant my family. Like, can I bring my family as like one thing, or is that like?
Would you really bring your family? That just says a lot. That's okay. Yes.
I can't even get through my day without talking to my kids, or they drive me nuts sometimes. But I love them. I love
Yes.
them.
Okay. Go ahead.
I can't do it. So I'd have to say my family. Second would be fresh, clean water because you never know when you're going to get it. And then the third would have to be a phone with cell phone reception with Sirius XM.
I was still stuck on the family because, hi, Roy and Becky, how are you? You went to.
I will.
Maddie, he'd desert you all on the island with him. I don't know how you're feeling about that girl.
Hey,
he's on a deserted island and he'd take you?
Yeah, I will.
I mean, that's just wrong in so many ways.
We're in it thick and thin.
We're a tight family, so that's why.
Oh my gosh, Johnny. You should have your family safe at home so you can come to them when you are saved. No, I'm just kidding you. No judgment here. Yes, 100% judgment on that one. No. If you could save one material thing from a fire, what would it be? One material thing from a fire.
Okay, so, well, would you consider family that? I don't know.
They're not material. Your family's already outside.
Oh, family's already outside? One material?
Howdy.
Like something important to you.
Honestly, as long as I got my cross that I have on my neck that I wear with me everywhere, that would be it. That's just...
Yeah, if that was left in the fire, honey, it's around your neck. That's definitely good for you.
But no, I mean, ultimately, as long as the family's out, I really don't see anything that is worth trying to risk an extra few seconds trying to get out.
That sounds good.
Nothing that can't be replaced. As long as they are out, everything else can be replaced.
Okay, your desert island answer, the first one. That answer, 100% up.
There.
What is some things that you wish you could find magnet fishing that haven't found that you haven't found yet that are interesting?
Questions, and she's with me on these.
That's okay. Anybody can ask the questions.
I don't know the answer, so I'm eager to hear it. You know.
Oh, honey. Oh, Maddie, you have a power tonight right now. You could type in any question. And you know how shy I am. I would ask it.
Can you guys see her?
Yeah, I see her.
I know you all have a bucket list, so I'm interested to hear what is his.
Let's go.
What haven't I got?
I already know about the gun. But...
I mean, well, a gun is a gun. I mean, a lot of people are catching guns. Where I'm at, guns aren't real. I guess we keep our guns out of the water, I guess. I don't know. We don't have a lot of crime, so I don't think they end up in the water. That's why I haven't. But I'm in the South, and I love it here, and we're in the Civil War area. So one of my biggest finds that I want to find, I was watching a video, and someone found a Civil War belt buckle. I am dying to find one. I know I won't pull it up with a magnet because it's brass. Yeah. But I would die just to at least have it dragged, because there is that chance. I pulled up brass key before, and that was magnetic because of it was in some, I don't know, with the iron or something.
In the iron or in the water.
Yes, exactly. So it came up with it. I would love for that moment to get a Civil War buckle, whether it be a U.S. Cavalry or Confederate States. I'm just a big history buff. I could go on and on and on and on and on.
So have you ever tried metal detecting?
I was actually thinking about getting into it before doing magnet fishing. The only reason why I hadn't done it was because, one, to go get one, I'd have to go pretty far away from where I'm at to get one, unless I order it offline. And those types of things I don't know much about, so I'd rather see them in person and talk to people. Which is why I've been trying to get more onto these lives, like with Shane and those guys there, because they do it.
They've actually suggested some that are $300 that are really good starter ones.
Yeah. Oh wow!
But that's much better than the $1,000 to $1,600.
Mm-hmm.
I suggested that a long time ago, and he looked at me with a weird face, and I said, "What? I'm into that."
Right, because he likes the history.
Yeah, I love
And you're living somewhere where there's history.
Absolutely. And you know, I haven't crossed off my list. Like I said, you never know what you're getting on Johnny's Corner. One day you might, and I'd be like, hey, don't know what I'm doing here, but we're winging it, guys. Look, I pull. It says I'm pulling up a ring, and it's a Coke can. I don't.
And I'd be, yay, Coke can.
Hey, you know how excited.
Daddy would be, boo, not a ring, and I would be, yay, Coke can.
That's me. I love whatever I find when I'm magnificent. I could pull up something, the smallest thing. I'm so excited because it's cool. It's cool.
It is. I love it too. So New Horizon would like to know, which would you rather be, invisible or have the ability to fly?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yes,
New Horizon asks that every time. That's a good one.
Well, let me answer this one first. I would rather fly. Because I think flying, you'd be able to get anywhere and get to places where you normally wouldn't, even if you were invisible. So I think that would be cool, just to drop into certain places and just to say, hey, I've been here, I've done it. You know, if I wanted to get out here and go to Rome, I can go fly to Rome. You know, not be invisible. Cool. You know, because it looked kind of weird going to a bank and then money just coming out like, hey.
If you were well, I don't know.
And
I want to be invisible.
I am from Lawrenceburg, Ashley.
Okay, you got that one. Okay, on we go. Florenceburg, Tennessee, or Florenceburg somewhere else?
Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Oh, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Lawrenceburg, yep. Tennessee. See, I didn't go to geography. Hi, Casey. Good to see you. Thank you for saying hi. I'm glad you have your friend over. I hope you guys have a great time. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Ooh, that is a good one. That is a good one. I have like 3. I could just name you right off the bat. 1, I hate rude people. I can't hate. I can't stand rude people. If you're gonna be rude to other people, just turn around and go. Don't say something. Just turn around and go. Okay. 2, I can't stand eating potato chips. That drives me up a wall. That just. And then the last one would have to be the person that when you're watching a movie is always.
But Johnny, what if they're sick? What if they're sick and they can't help it?
I feel bad for you, but hey, try to hold on to it.
You got like... Joey. Joey's not feeling good, and you got him laughing. You're funny, Johnny.
Oh, I hope you feel better.
It's just a moment. He'll feel fine. Shouldn't have ate the tacos that have been sitting in the car all day.
Uh-oh.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all time. Oh. Why is it got to be one? I would have to say my favorite movie of all time would have to be with Miss Scarlet and Gone with the Wind.
Ooh.
I had my
romantic.
That became a staple point for our Thanksgiving. We get up, I make our turkey, I make all of our fixings and everything. We eat our dinner, and the next thing we do for the next 4 hours is sit down and watch Gone with the Wind as a whole family. I love it. Casablanca is another good one. Humphrey Bogart.
Nice. Great answers. What is the best concert you've ever been to?
The best concert I have ever been to. I've gone to a lot, but I would actually have to say, this is going to sound kind of weird. I've gone to rock concerts. I've gone to country music concerts. I would have to say the best concert I've gone to was a band named Avery. I went to it when I was in college. They're more of a Christian pop type band. And I went there. I was at that time I was struggling with certain things, and a buddy of mine said, "Let's go." And it just was a really fun time to go there and just, you know, good music and good lyrics. And they gave out CDs to everybody. You didn't have to buy one. They just were there for you. As a college kid, when you got anything free, you took it for granted because you know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is. I don't eat Top Ramen to this day because of college.
I can't live without Top Ramen, but I got to spice it up.
Oh my God, no cup of noodles, no Top Ramen. Mm-mm.
Well, see, I cook it differently. I got a cooking channel.
It doesn't matter how you cook it. I don't want it. Okay, well, that's all you can afford to eat for days on end. Oh, no, man.
I don't blame you. That, you know what, for me, my Top Ramen would have to be peanut butter and jelly. I cannot butter and jelly. I just can't. My kids try to get me to do it, and if I do it to this day, it's very rare. I cannot. I've ate so many peanut butter and jelly with SpaghettiOs till my nose. I can't.
That used to be our we didn't like dinner food.
Yep.
If you didn't like dinner, the only thing you could turn around and get is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Well, there was a lot I didn't like.
Yeah. Hi, Magnet Mission. How are you doing, Richard? Hey, can somebody put Johnny's link up again, please? What's the worst date you've ever been on?
The worst date
right behind you. She could laugh like crazy. It's okay.
The worst date
you've ever been on.
All right, so I was in college and I was trying to get on the soccer. I mean, I was on the soccer team, and there's a girl on the girls soccer team. So I thought naturally it'd be a good event, you know, good. Go track it down. It'd probably be a good match. I like soccer. She likes soccer. Got together, went out to go eat. Come to find out, I just don't know. I don't know. She was a brunette, but I swear to God, she couldn't get her way out of a cereal bowl. I really don't. Trying to be rude, but it was the worst. Like, I'd ask her, I'd be like, hey, so what kind of movies have you watched? Have you seen this? And she's like, what's that? Or I'd be like, what kind of music do you listen to? I don't listen to music. I'm like, oh, okay. So what do you do? She's like, I watch, what'd she say it was? I'm on Twitter, or not Twitter. It was MySpace. I do my all the time. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But it was just like, she was very into, I don't know, very into the city style of life. And I'm a country bumpkin. You say you like biscuits and gravy, you're going to be my best friend. I'm just saying. So we went out to eat, and we went to this restaurant that when they brought me my plate, it looked like it had a single slice of orange with a chocolate drizzling on the plate. And I said, what am I supposed to do with this?
Right.
I can't. She was too fancy for me. I couldn't.
You just couldn't.
Nope. I opened the car door for her. I got her back to the dorm room, and I said, I hope you have a great night. I had a fun night. And
lie through your teeth.
Other than soccer, there ain't nothing we got in common.
Okay, would you rather be hot or cold?
Easy. I would rather be cold because you can always put layers on. You can't take them off.
See, very practical. Very practical.
I like the cold, though. I honestly do. I really do like the cold. I think it's because I'm out.
Yeah, I like sleeping in the cold. I like it. I like it as soon as our weather starts kicking down at night, and I sleep so well. I don't care much about that.
You'll have like 4 blankets. Look, we got like blankets upon blankets on the bed.
No, you can layer up as much as you want, but if the air you're breathing is cold, you sleep better.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, layers of blankets are awesome, but the air being cold is beautiful to sleep in. Okay, what's your favorite karaoke song?
Maddie knows that one pretty good. It would have to be
karaoke.
What was that?
Nothing.
Oh,
I just knew you did karaoke. You're country, aren't you?
It would have to be
country, aren't you?
Have to be "Carrying Your Love with Me" by George Strait.
Cool. Can you sing just a snippet?
I did. I sang it to Maddie in front of my entire hometown. On the old home day, I did. I got up there.
How beautiful!
My grandmother got up there, and we were singing it together, and it just.
And he was looking at me the whole time, and all the ladies were like, "What?" They approached me. They're like, "I wish I had that." I'm like,
now my question comes up is, what is on your bucket list? Hi, Jenny D. How are you, girl? When I wake up in the morning, Jenny D, I'm putting your address in my phone, and I'm going to see what time it gets us there. I'm just going to see if we can get there before dark, before late night.
On my bucket list, I would have to say, just because I think there's so much culture and so much history there, I would have to say I need to go see Scotland and England. I really do.
That would be cool. Yeah.
I got to go to those 3 places. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that would be cool. What are you most thankful for? That's going to be easy.
That would be my family and the life that I got granted to me. So that would have to be it right there.
What is your biggest regret in life?
My biggest regret in life would be, I don't know. I don't really. I'm kind of one of these guys that if I think you live your life and the way it is helps you learn from it. Um,
Mhm.
don't do it again. Um, I have nothing that I'm regretful for, other than maybe saying goodbye to a few people before they left this world.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't realize how quick time goes by.
Hmm.
Um, but and you shouldn't let distance hold you back. You really shouldn't.
Right.
If you're
No.
far away, you should find some way to get there. Um,
Right.
that's why I was so glad to hear you going out there and going to see your Olympian son. I hope he gets it. Uh, yeah, that would have to. Sorry, grandson, right? It's your grandson.
No, it's my son.
It is okay. I thought so.
I have
So
7 kids. I'm a young mother who's very old mother too. I'm a
so
young old mother. Hi, Tree Stump.
I really loved how you would do what I would do. Just give up and go take care of your kids and don't worry about what's going, how you gonna get back. You just got to get there and get it done.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. When I found that out, I was like, yes, go, Grandma Kelly.
We've had quite the adventure, and it's been actually kind of fun, and it's brought freedom, and it's been eye-opening. People think we're totally bonkers, but that's okay. That's okay. What is your? Oh, I already did this. What are you most afraid of?
Oh my, that's a good
That
question.
is a good one. My biggest fear, and I'll just say it as it is. My biggest fear is getting to Judgment Day and hoping that I've done my life the way I think it should be ran. Um,
Right.
I don't think I'm not doing it, but the way the Bible sounds like it's so strict, I'm sure there's certain things. The way I look at it, I tell people I might cuss. I might look at some things and be like, I wish I had that. But other than that, I
Yeah.
ain't out here murdering people. I'm not out here cheating and lying, trying to get through. I just, but that's my biggest fear is I just hope I do my life the right way so I can, hopefully see my kids continue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get that. What do you feel most passionate about?
What do I feel most passionate about? That is a good one. Um, our youth. That's what I'm most passionate about. I believe that they should be taught to self-think, question
Mm-hmm.
everything. They should not be told things and accept what they're told. I teach my kids to challenge me. I know that sounds weird,
No,
but ask questions because that's the only way, one, you learn in life, and
Mhm.
two, they need people like that. Those are what turn out to be leaders.
Right.
Everybody, as you say, are like a sheep. They sit there and baa. You need someone to come along and shake up the system. You know,
Right. Mhm.
uh, whatever political side you're on. I don't talk politics because
Right.
I'm not into politics. I'm here to provide entertainment. I just don't try to get into that.
Right.
Uh, but that's my biggest thing is I believe that you should always take care of our youth because they're going to be the ones that take care of us when we're old.
Right.
And so if they get the right lessons in life and they're taught right, we're going to be taken
Mhm.
care of right later on, and the reward will be there.
Right.
Uh, that and St. Jude. I love St. Jude. I think they're great. Uh, and guys, if you're watching this, make sure you go support Iron Antlers and the Rusty.
Mhm.
They got that collab that they're going to do next year. I hope I can make it there. Are you going to make it there, Kelly?
I will make it every time I can.
Yeah, I really want to go there, but just the
Mhm.
fact that everything that they're doing, they're gonna try to give it to St. Jude. That's something that I hold dear to my heart. That and
Yeah.
local small businesses are big.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to watch for your small businesses too. How do you like to spend your free time?
I think
What?
you guys know what I do on my free time. That's pretty much it. I go out and I got to be out with nature. If I'm stuck in a
Yeah.
house, I can't do it. I can't. I got to be outside. I love it.
What does your dream life look like?
Well, it's a lot different. I mean, I have my kids, my family. I'm living in. Well, I got a nice house now, so I can't really complain. Um, probably have a farm. I'd probably be living on a farm. It would be probably September, October, all year round. nice 68
Mhm.
degree weather all year long. That'd be the perfect life. Yeah.
I get that. What would you do if you didn't do YouTube?
If I
And magnet
didn't
fish on YouTube?
if I didn't magnet fish and do YouTube, I would probably be playing video games. I kind of was a big video gamer and was into video games, and finally, just I don't know if it because I got old or older, it just kind of
Yes.
didn't need them as much. Um, I'd probably
I
if
could see.
doing that, or I don't know. I honestly don't know what I do because I love doing YouTube.
Mhm.
Um, as everybody knows, hockey season comes. I kind of slack off a little bit because it's like, and I watch them.
Nice. What is the best comment you ever received?
Oh, good God! The best comment I ever received was probably. I'm not. I'm not even gonna lie. It's the first one that comes to my head. I'd have to go back and see who exactly it was, but I remember the comment. It's on my very first magnet fishing video. I'd been doing YouTube for a little bit at that time, just random
Mhm.
videos. It was my first magnet fishing video, and the nicest words was "Welcome to the community." Or welcome to the.
That's nice.
I think that's what it basically is saying. Welcome to the community, and the treasure hunt. I loved it. I just was like, wow,
Nice.
for someone to say welcome to this, that was awesome.
Mhm. Nice. That is always good. What it always feels good to know that you can be part of something.
Yep.
Okay. What one event inspired you to do this? The magnet fishing YouTube.
I have a buddy that was into magnet fishing, and I watch other YouTubers that at the time were doing paranormal things, and they did
Mhm.
magnet fishing as like a backup type deal. The
Uh-huh.
purpose of what I do,
Right.
and so I was always interested in it. And then a buddy of mine went out, and he's like, "Come on, let's go do it." And so I finally went. And when I grabbed my first thing, I honestly think it was a bolt, but I think it was like this big and
Yeah.
twisted and angled up, and it just
Right.
didn't there. I was hooked.
Mhm.
Well, you see how excited I am in my videos.
Yeah.
I was probably just that excited, if not more, because it was my first
Cool. Cool.
ever. So I had to um, go out and do it. So
What is the most fun location you've ever been to? Paranormal, urban exploring, and magnet fishing.
okay, so the best place as far as the paranormal side
Mm-hmm.
would have to be.
Sorry, I made it complicated. I know.
That's a good one. I would have to say Mount Zion Church, our little church that's supposedly haunted, and it is. There's a swinging bridge on it. When it don't matter how many times you go on there, it gives you a thrill.
Uh-huh.
It gets you scared. The cemetery itself gives you the heebie-jeebies. You get good
Uh-huh.
communication there, so that's a fun one there. For my urban exploring, it would have to be the caves that I did. I was able to go to a hidden cave. I can't say where it was. It
Right.
was
Right.
on one of my former customers' property, and they let me
Mm-hmm.
in. So that was one of the best things. It was an old moonshine cave that they used to transport moonshine through these tunnels,
Right.
from Pulaski, Tennessee, to where this cave was.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. So, and of course, it had writings on the wall, etched in paint and charcoal from 1832.
Oh,
It
that's
was just
cool.
so cool for a historical side.
Yeah.
And magnet fishing side would probably have to be um, the old Iron Bridge. I think I just loved how it was there. A lot of fun times there. I take the kids there. They go fishing. I know it's a clean area.
Uh-huh.
They always find something. It's an area where a lot of the excess rainwater drains down and it runs
Uh-huh.
through. It always reloads the river for me. There's always and it's just amazing how strong water can be.
Oh, yeah.
So that'd probably have to be my favorite little place because it's one, the family goes there, it's safe for
Uh-huh.
them. Two, it's just fun. That's where I found my first fur trap. So I think that's kind of holding it as part of my favorite
Mhm.
place. I just
Mhm.
love that, So
When you go magnet fishing, what is your favorite time of day to go out?
My favorite time to go out is any time of the day, unless it's summertime. If it's summertime, I try to get out before it gets too hot. But I do get caught in the heat. It is what it is. It's what I'm doing. That's usually when you'll see me go into the water, wave into the water.
Yeah.
Start my magnet. But that would be my best time. Still have yet to try it at night. I'm wondering how cool that would be to do it at night. I don't think it'd be very yielding, but
Yeah.
you never know. Plus, I'd have to figure a spot where I could do it safely for the first time.
I get worried at night about if I have to go get it unstuck. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I don't want to deal with it at night.
Yeah, that's actually a good fear because you never know when these magnets get stuck, and then and these rocks, they're slippery. They really are.
Right. When you go magnet fishing, I already asked that one. Shoo, I'm on to mine. Hold on. When you first started out, were you embarrassed to tell people what you did?
No. I kind of had a lady over my shoulder saying that I need to leave it in because they like to see realness. They like to see real. If you got a blooper, keep it in there.
Oh no, I mean more like, were you embarrassed to tell people you did YouTube?
Oh, I don't know if it happens with you guys, but like I watch all these YouTube and everybody thinks YouTube. You're thinking like, the big people, like millions and millions and millions of subscribers, like channels that are on their catch. And when I said I'm on YouTube, people are like, oh, okay, cool, dude. And at first I was like, okay. And then when somebody asked me, what do you do? And I told them, they're like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I was watching the subscriber count grow a little bit. I was like, hey, maybe this is, not something to be embarrassed about,
Right. Yeah.
That's the same question.
Yeah.
What is your favorite magnet to use? Okay. Well, to be honest with you, I would have to say it would be my 3800 Omega. That was a game changer for me. It's so far the biggest magnet I've used. It's my first 360. I've used it in multiple places I probably shouldn't have, but I've used it. But that's another thing that I keep in mind a lot too, because with the magnet fishing, it don't matter what brand of magnet it is. I'm sponsored by Bruce Centurion brand, and I love the company. I love how they stand behind you, and I love their products. But if I didn't have access to it, and was I going to pick a day and not go magnet fishing, or am I going to throw a Kratos, or am I going to throw a Brew? I'm going to go throw a Brew. I'll go through a Kratos.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's about going having fun.
Right.
Magnet is, it's getting out there, finding something, cleaning the water, and just having a blast. And as long as you guys are having a blast, that's what makes me happy.
What is your scariest moment magnet fishing?
Scariest moment magnet fishing would be when I thought I lost my 3800. That was not on camera. That one, I was almost in tears because it was an expensive magnet, and I thought I lost it, and I was going on a pipe that went over water, and I didn't want to, it was just scary. It was scary.
Did you get it back in the end?
I did.
Perseverance. I've not yet lost a magnet, guys.
I'm glad, because I've lost a couple.
I always go get them.
She has lost more.
I always go get them. I always have thoughts of how to get it. Don't ever give up without calling me first.
I lost one magnet.
And I've actually lost a clamp magnet in the Pulaski River. I don't know if it's wrapped around a vehicle or what, because it's right down from the boat ramp. You go down the boat ramp, and it's off a little bit from the boat ramp. Like if something was to back down, like a trailer or something got loose and went down, or even a boat. I don't know, because that puppy out there, and we couldn't get it free. And I used winches. We had another guy that does magnet fishing come out. I don't recommend it. Thought about it afterwards. We tied it off to his truck, and we just gunned it. It broke the rope. It snapped. I'm talking about a rope. Yeah. That does not snap easy. Oh, wow. So that snapped the rope, and when that snapped, my heart sank. I was like,
Johnny, did you try different angles?
Yes. Yep. We actually,
on the other side?
A buddy of mine, and we got it was funny because it was the worst time ever. It was cold water. It was in the middle of, like, I think, what was it, January? January,
Oh.
February.
Yeah.
And the water was freezing. And here we are, and the water is raging because it was a lot of rain at the time. And I live in Tennessee, so there's not a lot of snow. There's rain,
Yeah.
but not. So the river is just flowing, and we're on a little dinghy. I mean, we're on a little dinghy. I'm like, you got to get me across here so I can get to the other side. And I don't know if it was private property or not, but I didn't care. Getting my magnet. I'm getting my magnet. So we get across, and I'm over there pulling, and we didn't have a vehicle or nothing. So we grabbed the winch, tied it off to a to a tree, and used to come along and tried to jack it back, and it wouldn't work. And then finally, he's like, "Just give it to me. I'm going to use the truck, and we'll pull it." I was like, "Dude, you're going to break your window." He's like, "If it does, at least it's worth it. It's a magnet." I was like, "Okay." Yeah. So they didn't snap the nylon rope, and we were both shocked because those are heavy duty ropes.
Ropes, yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay, what's the biggest item you pulled from the waters?
The biggest item.
The biggest.
You're putting me on the spot.
Sorry.
I found rebar bars that are as long as me. I found car parts that are heavy. So it's all in what you describe big. T-bone or ribeye? Good question. Ribeye.
Okay, God, that just distracted him.
I T-bone if it's cooked the right way. I love T-bone steak too. Now my daughter, she'll take a T-bone every time.
Yeah.
She even has T-bone steaks in the freezer.
Nice. What's the best vacation you ever took?
The best vacation I ever took was it was the last time up to where my parents live. Like I said, I grew up in Massachusetts, and I moved down south. I moved all over the country following my career, and we're now in Tennessee. So the last time we went to Massachusetts, I got to see my dad play with my youngest daughter. He's had multiple heart attacks, and at the time he wasn't doing too good. And I mean, he's doing good now, knock on wood. Time it was kind of one of the unsure type deals. So I was able to get up there and let him, and she was trying to teach him how to rollerblade. And and my wife got to see her mom. So it was great because down here in Tennessee, the only family we have are us and the ones that we make through church and through friends. We've gave it all up to move and start our own little community, own little family here in the South.
What do you do for work?
I work for Spectrum. Right now I'm an in-house tech through Spectrum. Before that, I've been in the industry for November will be 19 years. I've been everything from a manager, contractor. I had my own business at one time doing cable construction. So I've done it all in the cable industry. Asparagus? Yes.
Yeah, Tree Stump says asparagus ? Do you like asparagus? I think that question is.
Have asparagus with steak. That's like peanut butter. Well, I don't like peanut butter jelly. Rephrase that. That is like
you faded out on me.
I said it's like milk with cereal. You have to have it.
You have to have it. Who's the coolest person you ever met, either from YouTube or anywhere else?
Well,
I can't hear you, huh? What?
Huh?
You keep fading out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be Grandma Kelly.
Oh, please don't.
No, not serious. You're one of the most real people I've seen. I love how you just get out there and you do it, and how polite you are when you do what you do.
Oh,
and you're so nice to people, and I love to see people like that. Outside of YouTube, it would have to be Dennis Leary. He is one of the most down to earth comedic guys that you'll ever meet.
Nice.
At that time, I was a young kid working at McDonald's, and he came through the drive-through, and I was in training to be a manager or a supervisor. Sorry. And he came through the window, and I knew it was him. And they're like, "It's not him." I'm like, "Hey, if you gave me an autograph and talked to me for like a couple of minutes, I'll comp your food." He's like, "You got it, brother."
Brad Paisley was.
Oh yeah, I'm Brad Paisley. Yep. I can't talk about that one though.
Okay, that's fine. If you could be someone else for a day, who would it be and why?
Nobody. I wouldn't want to be anybody else because you never know what someone else is going through. They could be all face value, look like things are going great for them, but they could be having the worst private life, or they could have the best private life, but how they present themselves in public, is not. So I would have to say nobody. I myself. I don't know if that's conceited or not, but
no,
that's my answer.
Well, here's the next question. Who's your favorite YouTuber and why? But we already had that question asked. When did you first realize you were famous?
When did I first realize I was famous? Still trying to figure that out. Still trying to figure that out. I don't consider myself famous. I'm just considerate blessed. I never thought I would be at 500 subscribers.
I'm really proud of you.
Why?
I am growing, and it's good. Hey, Scott, how are you?
Hey, Oregon. Hi, Judy.
Looking back, what would you do differently in your YouTube magnet fishing world?
Oh, YouTube magnet fishing world? I'd probably be more smart where I toss my beginner magnets. I mean, my very first magnet I ever got was, I think it was a Magnetar magnet, or Mad Mag, something like that. It was actually given to me from the company to throw around, but it was only like a 500-pound magnet. It was like this big. Maddie just lost it.
Yes, I know.
And so it was it was just some things that you don't realize how expensive they can get in the long run.
Yes.
And so I think I'd probably be a little more careful. I've cracked some, just being foolish, trying to see how strong they can do or what they can do and where you can go. Being in Tennessee, I'm mostly off of bridges or dragging a creek. There's not too many lakes around here. So you need something strong like a 360. Clamps are good if you're in deeper water, but mostly double-sided magnets or your 360 is what you're going to be using.
And Scott, I'm sorry you got sick today. I hope you feel better. Joey's not feeling good either.
Hi, Leanne.
What is the best piece of advice you could give a newbie?
A newbie? Be yourself. Just be yourself. Go out there, have fun. Like I tell Maddie when we're filming, she giggles. I was like, I'm not here talking to everybody else. I'm here talking to you. She calms me when I'm getting frustrated and I mess up what I'm going to say and I got to repeat it or something. I just focus on her, and it's just, be yourself. It's what people, I think, me personally, that's what I like in certain channels, because you can see how they just be themselves. They don't care what they're there for. So I'm not talking bad about people that try hard, because, that's life. You got to try hard. Go get it, But I think personally, if you be who you are, that emulates more with people. So,
okay, this is a very volatile question. Chevy or Ford?
Oh, how dare you put a Ford up there? I mean, if you like Ford,
anyway,
no, I'm just kidding. It would have to be. I don't know. Where's the camera? Right there. Chevy. I can't.
Chevy. He has a tattoo that says Chevy. Oh my God, Johnny. And Judy's junk wants to know what you keep looking out the window for.
What, the window? What?
No, that's the other computer.
Oh,
that's the computer, honey.
When I look, this is the computer over here. Is the computer. So I'm looking here for the chat live to see the chat because I'm on my cell phone, and then I keep looking this way because it's my lamp. I love that lamp. I found one in a river, not the river, in a canal at a marina, and I just keep looking at it. And whenever I'm thinking magnet fishing, I'm always looking at my oil lamp. It's a habit. I don't know.
Judy says I talk to my imaginary friend. I do that too, Judy. I'll turn off the camera and I'm still showing crap to the camera. Not joking. Oh, look I got it. Oh yeah, right. I turned off the camera. Not joking.
My camera could die and I'm still just going along, still talking.
Right. And Jenny D asks if you'll ever try metal detecting.
I probably will.
Later.
I probably will. Yep.
New Horizon says yes, Chevy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Let's see what is your favorite thing about doing this, about magnet fishing? What's your favorite thing about YouTube magnet fishing? Very favorite thing.
The best thing about it is the community. Are you talking about like the hobby or the YouTube side of it, or both?
It doesn't say both.
All right. For the YouTube side of it, I love the community, the magnet fishing community. And now I'm starting to learn more about the metal detecting community too, how they go interweave. They're so great. They're so welcoming. That this vast knowledge. You could come in here tonight in this chat, ask a question, and they got you. Nobody looks down at you. They've got you. So that's what I love about it. As far as the magnet fishing side itself, I love how you never know what you're going to pull out. It could be something simple as a nail, or it could be a fur trap. It really could be.
Okay, so we have a problem in our chat. Is anybody going to time out this person?
Time out.
Look at this. I'm going to ruffle some feathers here and say Toyota Tundra.
What?
Yeah.
Timing out a fence. No, I'm kidding. Don't time him out. I'm just joking.
We don't call people out, but I mean a Tundra. Come on, guy. No, I'm just kidding.
We like
kidding.
everything. We like you all. Everybody. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh wait. I think I'm done. Okay, you guys, we need some more questions from you because I'm done with my list. And I need to start driving pretty soon. Usually I try and run this 2 hours, but I'm on the road. And I need to get this sick boy to a rest area to sleep soon. Because it is now 11 o'clock where I'm at. So, when I'm in Seattle or in Washington doing this, I don't realize how late it is on the East Coast for people.
It is. I mean, 10 o'clock. I'm in Central Time Zone, but yeah, I realize it's an hour later over there.
Yeah,
it's crazy how big the country is when you think about it time wise.
It's huge. The country's huge, but then when I can drive almost all the way across it in 3 days with sleeping at night. Judy's junk. First of all, doing your lives, you have to make sure you shout them out on a community page. You have to make sure you give people enough notice and remind them several times in advance. And sometimes there'll be times when nobody's on it. And you can't get frustrated about it. It has to start. You just have to decide what time you're going to do it and keep doing it and keep telling people about it. Right? And if you're conflicting with a bigger channel, you're not going to win there.
That's kind of why I'm scared to start lives, because the last thing I want to do is step toes on the channels I like watching.
No, don't worry about toes. This is all, to me, this is what I always, sorry, my hair is so just like bad today. Let's just do this. I'm going to do the rest of the live like this. No. Don't worry about stepping on toes. Okay. Because there'll be a certain portion of people who would rather listen to you. I'm a very different channel than the other channels that usually go on my side. So, New Horizon, he got third. He's doing okay, but he's suddenly feeling sick. So 3 days of driving and he's feeling barfy. That's just not a good thing.
Tacos.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the tacos. I'm sure a little barfing and diarrhea and he'll be great. We'll go sleep at the rest area. My problem is it doesn't appear that anyone is seeing my videos or loves either.
Hey, Judy. Oh, sorry, Grandma.
No, it's okay. Somebody needs to check out Judy's channel to make sure it's running okay.
If you have Facebook, I have a Johnny's Corner page on there. Go ahead and just you don't have to join if you don't want to. I encourage you to, because there's a lot of good people there. But I have that so that people can share their content and get it out there. Don't be afraid to share your stuff on groups on Facebook. That's a great way to get your channel known. Start sharing it to other people that are in your niche. And that right there does amazing. That does amazing.
And I wore your shirt all day yesterday. Did you ever find coins magnet fishing? And be patient, Judy. Be patient. You're at 176 subscribers, so be patient.
Tree Stump. Yeah, Maddie just got you.
Everybody check out Judy's junk.
If not, I'll be subscribing to you right after this. But Tree Stump, yes, I have found a coin. We were in Alabama off a boat ramp, and I tossed Magnet in, and I looked at my kids, and I cracked a dad joke. I said, "Look, it's Jamaican me money." They just looked at me like, "No, Dad, don't start."
Oh God, Dad, not again. Yeah. Judy, it just takes time, honey. And be patient, okay? And then we'll work on chatting you out. So just keep us knowing that. I've actually found several coins now.
Have you really?
Okay. Yeah, and they're U.S. coins, and they're not special.
Really?
Yeah.
Or are your
it's the iron ore in the water.
See, that's what brought up a brass key for me. That actually it goes to I figured out what it was. It goes to a safety deposit box.
Cool.
Don't know who, but somebody's missing it.
Now, if you rinse it off and enough time passes and it's out of the water, it'll quit being magnetic. But I had no idea that. I had the state environmentalist was out one day when I went swimming in the lake I wasn't supposed to go swimming in. He says, "You're not swimming, you're magnet retrieving."
That's right.
I love you already, dude. You're not swimming.
That's what I somebody that comes across, like I was in Alabama and I came across a fishing ranger, and I was just off the dock and it says no fishing, and I looked at him like waiting for him to say something, and he just looks at me, he's like, "You find anything good?" And I was like, "Nope, not yet, but I hope to." And I was waiting for it. And he's like, "Yo, people aren't supposed to be fishing here." I said, "I know, I'm magnet fishing. I'm not, fishing with fishing line." He goes, "No, do what you do, man. I've seen some of these channels out there. They're pretty cool." I was like, "Cool, go check me out."
Yeah. But to me, fishing rules don't apply. Okay. And if you think they do apply, let's go discuss it. And then I'll pull the PNW, the Pacific Northwest card, and say, "Oh, vegan environmentalists." And that gets any of the park people to back up 2 steps real quick and say, "Well, wait a minute. She's fine. She's okay. Let her do what she wants." Yeah. That your Subaru over there in the parking lot? Yeah, no, you're great. We don't want to mess with you, nor do we want to deal with you.
In my last video, you can hear it. It was a guy working for the town, and it was working for the town, and it said like EMS or something on the vehicle. And he thought we were doing water samples. And I was like, "No, we're just cleaning up the water, buddy."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Cool, I was just being nosy." And then he asked if we went to a couple of the places in Florence. I said, "You know it."
Yeah. Judy says she can tell you where there's a iPhone 13 Pro Max underwater. You didn't lose your phone, did you? Oh, man. Tristan wants to know what's the oldest coin you found.
My oldest coin that I have found would have
you
to
only
be
found one, right?
The only one would be the Jamaican coin, but I've been just walking. I actually haven't found a 1932 nickel with the head of it worn so bad and barely could see. I saw a 19 and the 3 and part of a 2, but the bottom of the nickel was so worn off that on the backside was just completely worn off. But it was that's the oldest thing I've ever found, and I found that crawling through a crawl space.
Wow. Yeah, see, I found I actually look at all my change now and I find old money in it. I keep all my change and look through it and only cycle back the newer stuff.
I'm hoping that day never comes if I find a car, because it's empty. I could not. Oh, I couldn't imagine.
Okay. Let's go back to a question. My biggest fear, magnet fishing, is finding a dead body.
Yes, I can see how you feel that way, because I've gone rivers and we have drownings all the time and they can't find them. We actually did a video where we called who did we call, the park ranger? Yeah, Tennessee Wildlife, because I swear to God it was an animal, but it was a big animal.
Finding bones.
And there was bones scattered through, and it looked like a human bone. And I was like, that's a human bone. And of course, you can't put it on YouTube. So we called, and he finally got them all together. And he's like, "No, I appreciate you calling, because that's how we solve cases about missing people. Is we find these bones, and if they are human, we can do DNA testing on it. Against people that are missing, but lots of times, especially out here where we're at, bodies will get stuck up under the debris, under the branches of the trees, and they'll be there until they're just picked dry, and then the waters recede.
Right.
So we were scared that day. I thought I literally was about to tell people I found a body. I did. It was a coyote, but
yeah, no, it's still scary. But I mean, I just I've pulled up this season alone. I pulled up 2 dead ducks wrapped in fishing line, and I think that's awful. It's just horrible. But okay. Anyway, half a Harley is worth something. Rock Butcher says.
I like watching. Still to this day, I like watching the guys that pull out cars and Magnet Fishing with a Cause, I think, is the name of the channel, or Purpose, something like that. And they go
Adventures with Purpose is one.
Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you.
Yeah. Jenny D said, I create an
outro today in CapCut, and it went to my cloud. I don't know how to get my cloud. Spent 3 hours doing it.
Oh gosh, you should have got a hold of me, honey. I could have helped you with that. I use CapCut all the time.
Oh, that's what you use?
Yeah. Isn't it CapCut or CapCut or CapCut or something like that?
I use DaVinci Resolve for my editing, and I forgot what the other one is. I just made an outro. By the way, I was always wondering, how's my new intro? Do you like it, Grandma Kelly, or did you like the older ones?
I don't know when the last time I saw one of yours recently, like in the last week.
Yeah.
What have I been doing this last week? I haven't seen your video this week.
Yeah, but I launched a new intro, and it just kind of.
No, I actually saw something. No, wait a minute. Back that up. Yeah. I've actually commented on an intro of yours recently.
You did.
But not yet. Not this. Now, see, not this last week. I didn't see. I haven't watched anybody's video this week. I've been driving.
Yeah, I changed it up because I feel bad. I feel so like I got to bring content. I love it because I love what I do and I love bringing stuff. Right. So when I was going through the period of the moving through the house with the house and everything, and I wasn't able, it's like I started filming again. Everybody's like, "Yay!" And then I disappeared again for like 3 months.
Right.
And where did you go? And I came back. I was like, Maddie and I were looking like we got to do something because we're back and we're not going. We got to stay with it. So whole new intro, and it's just that was. People ask me why it's that way. One of my Twitter followers asked me, what's the intro? Why did you put it that way? I said, that's my gift to my subscribers. I always try to give back to my subscribers. And the fact that at the very end of the intro, it says, I'll always be here looking for the next big adventure. That's my problem. I'm always going to look for something. I don't know. It can be something simple nowadays, but I'm going to bring you something. You can like it, you can down it. It don't. I got to bring it to you.
Yeah. No, I remember commenting on it that I liked it.
You did. I forgot that you did.
See, my thing is, you say new, and I was like, ooh, when is the last time I said something about an intro of his or saw a different intro? Sorry, Johnny.
I feel so bad with some of the lives. I go into a live, like I finally went to one of my buddies' live. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and I jumped in there, and it was almost towards the end of his live, and he's like, hey, look at Johnny Corner finally made it. I was like, I know. It's so bad.
But, see, now I would never say that to you because I know what it's like to work on YouTube and have kids. Yeah. It's like.
Yeah, but he's a really good close friend of mine.
Yeah, so it's giving you crap. Night, Jenny D. Yeah, we need to get going too. I usually like to run it at least 2 hours, guys, but you know, I have to get him to a rest area to sleep. He's going all over the couch, all over the car. And it is already after 11 here. When I'm running it in Washington, it's not that late. Oh, and Jill just got here, and I'm just saying goodbye, Jill. Man, Jill. But I miss you, Jill. In 3 days, I'll be back home. We'll be back on a better schedule. I will be able to talk longer because it won't be so dang late.
Leanne Crowd asked a question.
Leanne?
Yeah.
Leanne said what?
Yes. Something about what was the coroner looking for?
Corner.
OMG, Judy, did the coroner say yes They were looking for that. I missed something.
I think we did too.
Okay, so this is time throws me off too. I'm just off chill, and I like to run them at least 2 hours, but it's starting so late.
So she had a
I found a head walking down the road, human head, picked it up and asked the coroner to look at this. Oh my God, how did I miss that?
But yeah, guys, I just want to say thank you, Kelly, for having me up here. I really do appreciate this time. It does practice. I'm not as sweaty anymore.
Yes. Okay. And Johnny, I mean that. This channel is about practicing. Okay. And so our learning. And so usually when I'm home and life will be a little bit normal, what we do is the first hour is the interview and the second hour is a free for all. Okay. So you guys on the interview part, come with your questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To ask whoever we're interviewing. And eventually what I want to do is I want to be on the other side of Johnny and Johnny doing the interview. Eventually I want to be the co-host to whoever's practicing interviewing. So always keep that in mind, you guys. That's what we're working towards. Eventually we can do all parts of it, right? Because today we just lost track of chat. When you're interviewing, you still can't lose track of chat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you see what's going on between you and me.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's ever normal with us. You're in a car. My first time.
I know. Nothing's ever normal with me. At least I'm not on the toilet, buddy. I mean, you gotta have some thankfulness.
That's right. We keep it unique.
I'm not gonna tell you who it was, but I was talking after hours to somebody, and I run around with a sports bra on all the time. And a sports bra you can actually swim in or go jogging in or whatever. Right? But I'm talking to somebody and I took off my shirt and I went, oh, shoot, we're on video. We're on video chat, face talking.
Yeah.
I went, oh, thank God I have sports bras on. Because, that's sociably acceptable, right?
Yeah.
But I was just talking and I started to change it to my pajamas and I was like, oh, no, video.
You get too comfortable sometimes. You get too comfortable.
I have a question for you, though, before we leave.
Yes.
What is the weirdest thing you ever found and your favorite?
Good one.
My favorite thing I found, that's an easy one. That was you have the rain barrels in the old days, or the hat barrels from the olden days, and they had that thing that you washed your clothes on like this.
The washboard?
Yeah. Washboard, right. And then if you were really fancy, you had this masher that went over it. And those mashers, before they were put into a machine, those you could put on any barrel, right? They weren't a fixed thing, and you can put on any barrel. Anyway, I found a full and complete masher.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Had all the pieces and stuff just rusted. It just needed somebody who wanted to give it some love and make a big, what's those bath called? Those, I forgot. Put it in one of those electrolysis thing. Anyway, but that was probably the coolest thing I've ever found.
Nice.
Now, I don't know, when I was sitting around all the little 11, 12, 13-year-old boys and I pulled up those really cute little lacy panties. I didn't know what to say about those, especially when there was seriously 5 little boys around me.
Oh. Awkward.
Awkward.
Yeah.
The metal dump I'm working on right now, that is odd. And I hate that it's what it is. You guys will find out what lake that is. But if you've watched #IDigFridays or anything like that, I'm just did on Monday one and Friday one, and Monday will be that again, where I'm pulling 14 minutes out of the same place.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and it's one big thing after one big full magnet after the next. Okay, to me that's disturbing. Because it used to be a big dock and promenade area from the 1800s on, And sometime, then they repair it and fix it, repair it, refix it, repair it, refix it, do all this kind of crap. And then finally they crashed it and put in new docks over to the side of it.
Oh, no.
And then they just buoyed it off. And they have these big pylons still coming out of it. And I'm fighting nothing in this lake. And then I get to this one section. And I almost sunk the boat. I put so much metal in it.
Oh, wow.
An unsinkable kayak. So that's how much weight I had in it. So I'm going to go back there a few more times before I let everybody know where it is, because my, security team does not want me letting you guys know where I am until I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be back for a year, because, the people I'm talking to here are all great, but it's that person who's listening in the background, who I don't ever know watches me, who's going to be my stalker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or I'm places, quote unquote, by myself, but I'm not really by myself. There's a whole bunch of people around, so it would be
exactly.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just agreed that that's fine. I'll just not tell you guys where I'm actually am until I'm actually gone.
Yep.
But since I'm gonna go back to this place a few more times, next time I'm gonna bring a whole, because it's just off the beach. It's not far off the beach at all. I'm just gonna bring a whole stack of buckets. And I'm just going to pull until I, get it heavy enough. And then I'm going to sit it on there, and just see how many buckets I can line up on the beach. People were standing on the beach filming me.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay. They were like, holy crud, why is that there? And I came in, they were asking me all these questions about it. And I says, because they've crashed the dock. What? Well, when there was a new dock put in, they just crashed the old one. They don't do that. That's not right.
They do, and it's not.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do.
Wow.
Okay, so that's probably a bit disturbing too. And pulling up dead ducks wrapped in fishing line is always disturbing.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, and that's 2 this season alone.
Doesn't beat Judy's. You see Judy's
down there? Judy's is a hedge. Found that out walking. That's just awful. Anyway, I really got to go, guys. I love you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Do a goodbye thing. Tell
Thank you,
people something. What you want to say?
Oh, just real quick. We hit 500 subscribers, so we're going to be announcing in a video when that's going to be. It's going to be a magnet giveaway. Thanks to Centurion Magnets. They're going to help with a magnet. We're going to do merch giveaway, multiple t-shirts and stickers, poker chips. You name it, we're going to just go and have a good, fun night. Hopefully we get a lot of turnout. If not, I appreciate whoever comes. But this is my way of saying thank you to everybody out there that supported me over the last couple of years, helping me hit the 500. And as Grandma Kelly said, I get the community buzz.
Yes.
Cool. So just thank you guys. That's my way of giving back to you. Maddie and I we can't wait to see who's going to win.
I'm so excited for you guys. I really am. And Jill, I'll be really safe. Don't worry. We're just going to drive and I'm going to find the next rest area and we're going to go to bed for the night. Yeah. And then we'll go on from there.
Rest.
Yeah.
Yep. And you guys, love you lots. Thank you for being here. Remember, this is a learning channel. So please volunteer to be interviewed. Please come with your questions. And like when we got Juice in here a few nights ago, not as an interview night, but Juice popped in a few nights before that and was helping us all with backgrounds. So what's happening with this channel is bigger channels are starting to find out that it's a learning channel and they're happy to come help with stuff.
And that's what's so great about it. Anybody that's help and anybody that's sitting on this live right now, don't be afraid to do it. I was kind of nervous about it, but don't, because you're gonna love it. It gets you out there, and it kind of takes the weight off of you, and it's so great. We're just friends. There's nobody judging you here. At least I'm not judging. I know Grandma Kelly.
I was judging you. I'm flat out judging you about the desert island still, dude.
I care of my family. I'm taking them everywhere.
Hey, no, the desert island, dude. No, wrong. Let me come in. Next time I see this boy, you remind me, Maddie. First thing I'm going to do is slap him upside the head. Like, desert island. What are you thinking? No, but I love you, Johnny.
Love you too.
We'll see you guys later.
Okay.
I love you, Maxine.
Love you. Bye all. Hey, everybody in the chat. Bye all. I love you. See you at 7 a.m. No, whatever time it's supposed to be. I'm so confused with the time zone. I'll see you in the morning. I won't miss my premiere. I promise. Love you guys. Bye.
All right, be safe.
I will. Bye, guys.
Bye.